would say, for one, something I kind of joke around with friends is I'm on the water more than I'm on land. Being able to wake up in the morning and first thing you do is you have to get on the boat to go to your job site. That's a pretty relaxing feeling. Getting, a lot of people love to be on the water all the time. So being able to go and get paid while you're on the water, sunrises, sunsets. I mean, it's truly beautiful to be on the water to work every day. I mean, there's nothing better, honestly. My name is Zachary Myall, and I started at Garney in June of 2022. My job title is a commercial diver. Preparing mentally is very important. If you're not in a good headspace, it's probably best that you don't get in the water. It's very dangerous. There's a lot of things moving around, and people can't see you in the water. So there's a lot of different hazards involved. This is our Kirby Morgan dive helmet, and so this is what we'll put on our heads to actually enter the water, and this is our main breathing supply. These hats weigh about 30 pounds. So we have our camera and light. Over here we have where our comms hook up. So this is what allows us to communicate with the topside guys.
Ground check, how you got me? Loud and clear, how you got me? Loud and clear, I'm gonna go ahead and start climbing down the ladder. To go ahead and climb down.
I do know, when I get in the water, it's me by myself in the water. I get to communicate with one person up top.
I got you leaving surface time, 11:45. Roger, leaving surface.
Some of the things I have to do while actually diving are a lot of flange ups. So we are usually carrying a bunch of bolts with us and nuts, having to put together flanges underwater. A lot of it is also having to line up your two pieces of pipe together to make sure that they're adjacent. It's pretty dark when you're underwater. You have a lot of things moving that you can't always see like you can on the deck.
I'm gonna make my way back to the ladder. Roger, got you leaving bottom.
But for an introverted person, it's very good to be able to get in the water. You're all by yourself. You kind of know what you need to get done. And even though you are still relying on the people topside, it's important to keep that good headspace. For one, to not freak yourself out, and two, to get the job done successfully. And being safe is our number one task. So I grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. In my middle school years, moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. Met my high school sweetheart, now wife. As a child, I was very active, very sports driven, and swimming, loved being in the water. Did swim team for a couple of years in high school, and just kind of knew that water was kind of where I felt at peace. Growing up, I had no idea what I wanted to do. It kind of came to the point where my dad was asking, I'm not going to college, I'm not going to the military, so I need to kind of figure out my plan for life, and that's kind of when I stumbled upon commercial diving, and so I kind of dove right into that, literally. I went to a dive school down in Charleston, South Carolina. And it's like a 6-month program. I started out diving on hydro dams, doing a lot of inspection work. And from inspection work, I moved into more of a cleaning and a lot of water treatment plants. And throughout the time of being a subcontractor, I kind of learned a little bit about Garney as far as, the ESOP and benefits. And a lot of that kind of played a role into when I wasn't happy anymore in my old company, I kind of had somewhere to call and see if they'd be interested in hiring some more divers to help. So as a subcontractor, I worked on the Kauai outfall pipeline in Knoxville. I assisted with the pipeline in Emporia, and then being with Garney, I worked on the Yadkin project, the intake pipeline, and intake structures, and then we went out to Call Lake in Oklahoma, and we did the intake pipeline there and structures. And now we are in Virginia on the JRX project, doing a pipeline across the James River. For the past couple months, we've been fusing together HDPE pipe, a mile-long strand of it, and then here recently pulled through a core drill. With the help of other marine companies, we were able to pull our pipe across the James River, and then had multiple cranes set up, and actually got to feed the pipe into our casing where the core drill was done. And it took about 37 hours to completely pull this mile long of pipe under the shipping channel that we were under. So that was a first for me. That was really neat to see, and it was a lot of hard work and a good achievement at the end of the day. The most rewarding part of this job here is being able to go home to my family every night. This industry, you're gone a lot, and so just being able to have them with me, that's definitely the most rewarding part about this job. From a support standpoint, my wife, she has definitely pushed me to be the best that I could be. She puts up with the long hours, she puts up with the crazy schedule, but she knows how happy I am being at work, so that's definitely, she's my biggest supporter and my rock. I would say Garney needs divers because we have a lot of great technology that can take measurements and different shots on things, but sometimes having an in-house person being able to go down and see it for themselves, put their hands on it, get an actual visual of it, I think it can save a lot of hassle, a lot of headaches. I would say if you're wanting to become a diver, be prepared for hard work. You're going to be in environments that you're not used to. You better like the water. If you can't swim, it's probably not the best industry for you. I think one thing for people to know about the Marine Division is, for one, there's a lot of room for growth. The marine industry in general is something that'll always need to have workers for. And I know that we're a very busy crew, plenty of overtime, plenty of hours. And again, you're showing up to work, you go on the water every day. So I don't know what else could be better than that.